Juicy, buttery, finger-licking good Hawaiian garlic shrimp is a popular food truck dish here in Hawaii, and you're in luck. You don't need to go out to buy it. You can make it at home, and I'll teach you how. So stick around. Aloha mai kako, my name is Relle and welcome to my kitchen where I like to share all my favorite island and Hawaiian style recipes. And today we'll be making Hawaiian garlic shrimp. Now, garlic shrimp is not truly a traditional Hawaiian dish, but here in Hawaii it's a local dish that has become ever so popular, mainly by food trucks, especially on Oahu. There are a couple of different places that are well known for their garlic shrimp. But you're in luck because I'll teach you how to make it and you don't even need to leave your house to make it. So first we're gonna start with shrimp. Here, we like to do it shell on. If you don't like the shell, you can take it off, don't worry. But definitely make sure that they're deveined. So you can buy them deveined like this and they come already cleaned and you don't even have to worry about it. You'll wanna make sure that they're dry. And the size of the shrimp, these are 16-20. They're a little bit big, but that's what happens when you send your husband to the store to buy the ingredients, comes back with the bigger one. Most of the time we use 21, 25, and that number just talks about how many shrimp are in a pound, about. So these are 16-20. So what you'll wanna do is make sure they're dry. So these were actually frozen, so I ran them under some water to defrost them. So there's some extra water. Try not to get all that extra water, as you can see in the bowl. You'll just put it over a napkin like this to help soak up all that extra water. Next, we'll go ahead and pat the shrimp dry. You want the shrimp as dry as you can so that the seasoning will stick on. All you need is a paper towel and go ahead and dab it like this. We can set this aside while we make the seasoning. You only need a few ingredients for the seasoning. I like to use cornstarch, but you can use flour, mochiko flour. Cornstarch gives it a little bit more of a crunchy texture. Paprika. If you like it spicy, you can put cayenne. I am not a huge fan of a lot of spice, so I don't. Salt, table salt, kosher salt, and then of course some black pepper. Then we'll mix that up. So a trick that I like to do, instead of putting each shrimp in, I just like to put it into a zip top bag like this. So all we'll have to do is pour that seasoning mix in and try not to make a mess with it. Just toss it in like that. There are so many yummy food trucks and restaurants in Hawaii that make garlic shrimp. It's pretty popular around here. But with everything that's going on and everybody staying home and cooking and things, why not make it at home? A big part of this channel for me is to share with people how to make delicious meals. A big thing I like to do is sit down at the dinner table with my family and talk stories about our day, how it went, what we did, and sharing that with food is the easiest way to get people to come together. So why not? Make a wholesome meal, feed your family, spend some time, get off the phone, don't watch so much TV, you know. All right, zip it up. Shake it up. And in all of 5 seconds, it's coated. We'll set this aside and we'll get the garlic butter going. Now we'll make the star of the show, the garlic butter sauce. First, we'll wanna do the garlic. You could put the butter in, but you're gonna have to really keep a good eye on it. And because we have kind of a bunch of garlic to do, I'll just wait to put that in. Instead of chopping up the garlic one by one, I love this garlic press and I'll link it in the description box below. It's super easy. All you have to do is put the garlic in. If you like a lot of garlic, you can totally add more, but all you do is put it in and squeeze and it comes through like that. So you'll need about a head of garlic, the cloves that come out, and that'll vary of course store to store depending on what size you buy, but 10 to 12-ish or less, up to you. It's a very forgiving recipe. And you can just trim it off with a knife like this and you just keep on trucking. I promise this is faster than dicing it up, I think. You can have the kids do it, help you out if you want, get them involved. Cooking with your family and then having your kids eat it, that's a good way to get your kids to try new things. If they cooked it, a lot of times they'll want to try it. So if it's something you're kind of worried about, maybe have them help. So into the pan, set over medium to medium-high heat, you'll want to add your butter, unsalted because we've added salt into the mix. If you only have salted butter, just omit the salt that you add to the seasoning that we did. Butter goes in, and you can see how quickly it's going because we already started heating the pan while I was doing this. And with butter, it'll burn quickly, so you just want to watch and be sure that it doesn't brown up too fast. And then into the butter, you'll go ahead and put the garlic. And you'll just want to cook this down until it's fragrant. And you can smell the delicious garlic and butter. That's like the ultimate smell, right? Garlic and butter melting down to go onto really anything. But putting it over shrimp makes it so yummy. And you can turn it up a little bit higher. While you're here and watching it, it's okay to turn it up. But if you're gonna step away, I definitely wouldn't leave it on super high. And if you're gonna use tongs, especially with these non-stick pans, they're nice to have the little rubber coatings on them so that you don't scratch the coating off. This one's pretty heavy duty though, but some of the other pans, the coatings on it are not so great. And if you like this pan, I got it on Amazon, and I'll leave the link in the description box below and you can get it. It's a really nice pan, it works well. I cook a lot of different things in here, and it's non-stick. And non-stick has gotten better over the years. All right, now that most of the butter has melted down, and you can really start to smell that garlic come through. Now we'll go ahead and take the garlic butter and you'll put it into a bowl, and we're gonna set that aside, and I'll show you why. Make sure you put it in a heat-proof bowl because the butter is hot. And then you'll return the pan to the heat, and this part will go pretty quick, so be ready. You'll add a little bit of your cooking oil of choice. Olive oil works great here. And then the shrimp that we coated earlier, we'll go ahead and fry it. And it's real quick. It only takes 2, maybe 3 minutes on each side. You can shake off the excess. And you can smell the paprika in the seasoning here, so yummy. And these will cook up 2 to 3 minutes. We'll flip it on the other side. And now that the shrimp have cooked through about 2 to 3 minutes, we'll go ahead and flip it over. And the nice thing about shrimp is they have an internal thermometer. They start to turn this opaque pink color, and that tells you when they're done. You want to be careful not to over fry these. Shrimp go from delicious to rubbery real quick. So 2-3 minutes and you're good on this. So I'll show you this one. I don't know if you guys can see, but you see how it's that opaque pink orange color? That tells us that it's done. So this side is good. And this side will probably have a little bit more. Oh, no, actually, that side looks good too. So that's how you know it's done. But because they're deveined, you can see it cooking on the inside, so you don't have to peel off that outer shell like that. And once they're pretty much cooked through, you'll go ahead and add the garlic butter that we made earlier, and you'll just pour it right over top. Now, I don't know about you, but this smell is amazing. And you'll just kind of heat it through with the garlic butter. The paprika, some of that will come off into that butter as well. And it's so, so good. Once that has heated through, you'll take out the shrimp and place it into a bowl. You can shake off that excess butter, you can leave it on, pour it over, whatever you want. This goes great with some sticky white rice, mac salad, side of corn. It's kind of your typical plate lunch, but really, you could eat it just like this as well. So yummy. And then to garnish, you can put some lemon juice, or you could do some parsley over the top. I've got a lemon. We can drizzle some lemon over it. If you roll the lemon, that'll help get the juices out a little better. So you roll it like that, cut it in half, and I got a lemon juicer, which I'm so excited about. Put that in and just squeeze it over. A little, a lot, totally up to you. And that's how you make Hawaiian garlic shrimp. If you like this recipe and you want to check out other shrimp recipes, then check out this video here. And until next time, hui hou.
Thank you for watching my mommy's video.